Hello, welcome back to Wolves, where we've got a bit of a burning question to answer. And that's, how do you solve a problem like Jonny? If I go on the left-hand side here, so you can see the squad comparison, which would normally be behind my camera, Jonny is listed as our fourth best right-back, which is actually the third best right-back, because one of them is Craig Dawson somehow. But Jonny's strength lies in his versatility. He's a favourite for draft tournaments for that versatility. He's 29, his physicals aren't great to begin with. Natural fitness is okay, so you'll hold on to them. He does like big games and he is consistent, but he's also injury prone. So for every pro there is a con, and he's on 75 grand a week. And I don't really even include him in match day squads because of Matt Doherty, who they signed for no apparent reason. Semedo and Doherty are both better, so as long as both are fit, Jonny doesn't have a place at right back, doesn't have a left foot, so he can only play inverted on the left, which I don't. And he's worth a reasonable amount, but it's the wage that's the problem. He is contracted for 2 more years, so I'm not in an immediate rush to sell him right this second, but if I get a bid for him on deadline day, which we're on, I'll probably take it. He is wanted by Brighton, so we'll see how that one pans out. So just to confirm, João Victor is in, 1.8 million. He's better than the defender that they brought in anyway. I am looking to move on now basically the worst of the defenders that we've got. And for a grand total of 8.5 million apparently, that was the person that they were bringing in already and have done in real life. What are Wolves doing? They've also brought this guy in for 5 million. Now I don't know, it just lists 5 million. So I'm guessing that's some upfront, some over time. I have no idea how they've structured these. I have no idea how SI have sorted out transfer fees with time transfers and things like that. But he seems competent and does have a left foot. He is 18 and he does have potential, but he's on 25 grand a week. What are Wolves doing? And for the same amount of money that real life Wolves have spent on Bueno there, I have brought in a left back, which we needed. Melvin Bard. Now, his value seems to be exactly the same, and his value was the same at the club he was at, essentially. So 8 million guaranteed, I thought was going to get negotiated higher. They went, yes. So I could probably got him for cheaper, quite frankly, but welcome, Melvin. He has agreed to be a squad player this year. That will rise, and it will rise further if he achieves objectives. I've actually done that as a thing, a target. So he does have a target to improve his squad standing in future years, but for now, he is a squad player. He likes big games. He is consistent. He's got decent pace, decent physicals across the board, teamwork and work rate, superb, along with good crossing and good marking, passing, tackling. Basically, he's a very good wing back. 27 grand a week as well he's on. He'll play back up to 8 Nuri this year. I don't know what 8 Nuri will do in the future. 8 Nuri actually does have potential. Still only 22, 8 Nuri, which seems ridiculous. Considering how long he's been a thing in football, the fact he's still only 22 is baffling, but he's also been terrible. But a competent left back is what we needed. Also could allow us to move on Bueno, or loan him out at the very least. Can I just say, as well, they spent 9.5 million on this guy. What are Wolves doing? As for results, we got FM'd by Spurs. Welcome to Football Manager, basically, was that one. 1.1 XG for them. 6 shots, all on target. We had 16, just 6 on target, but over twice the XG, over twice the chances, essentially. They had no clear-cut chances to score twice. We had 2 and scored once. One of those games. As for the Man United game, more even. We did deserve to win it, really. Casemiro was sent off for them. Matheus Nunes there nearly endeared himself to the Manchester City crowd that he'll be playing in front of soon by getting what looked to be the winner at that point in time before Garnacho scored again for them. We conceded 2 against the 10 men. Didn't concede against the 11, just conceded against the 10 twice. But thankfully we also then demolished Coventry for morale purposes and, bit of Midlands rivalry there. Bard's debut was marred by an injury. Nunes departs our team with the best goal I've seen on this particular game so far. Picks it up outside the box, smashes it in. You can also see sort of the weight of the ball there as well, which is really nice to see, that better flight of the ball as well. But yeah, player of match performance for the man that leaves us for Manchester City today. So we'll take part. We can't do anything unless we sell, as it looks like Liverpool are in the market to buy literally everyone. Osimhen, Basuma and Zielinski all rumoured. Jared Bowen to Newcastle is a rumour as well. Nothing confirmed. Of course, whilst this is real world and the real world transfers do go through on the days they go through, it doesn't stop the teams from buying other people. We've got a bunch of rumours that we're trying to buy left backs just because I scouted a bunch. We settled on Bard, obviously. Right, so the confirmation of Tommy Doyle and Bellegarde is in, along with Matthew Whittingham from Man City as well, who I hope has potential, kind of. And there goes Matheus Nunes, 53 million, of which we see 9 now. But I'll just move that back towards the wage budget in case we have any further problems there. So 4 million is what we've got to play with. As deadline day ticks through, an update on what we're after here. Essentially, one more recruitment in midfield. And if we can get an inside forward for that right, a little bit more cover. That doesn't mean Sarabia has to pop in there every now and then whenever Januzaj gets injured / tired. That would be great. Problem is, we haven't got any more spots. The first of those will hopefully be solved with the loan arrival of Iliax Mariba, which is just playing wage percentage. Weirdly, the most reasonable person I could loan right now. I've tried so many people. They all want ridiculous monthly fees. It's still a problem. There's an optional future fee which we'll ignore, but the crucial thing about Mariba is the fact he's under 21. So we are, one kid of years past doesn't appear to have that potential anymore, but still only 20 and relatively capable just across the board in midfield. I may have promised regular starter there. We'll see how that pans out. Unfortunately, that's all the deadline day held for us. And here's our problem highlighted. Can't register either of these two people. Podence is off anyway, so that's why he wasn't registered. But Mosquera, haven't got space for him. Our issue is homegrown. We have 7 homegrown players that are over 21, so they're the only ones that need to be registered. The rest of the squad is either under 21 or not homegrown, which is the problem. We technically had space to register one more homegrown player, but I just couldn't find anyone that was willing to join for a reasonable price. So, Liverpool, there's a space on my bench. Bard is probably bench for now. He was bench anyway, really, but that bench does look a little bit stronger with the arrivals of Tommy Doyle, Mariba, and, as much as it pains me to say it, Bellegarde, who is decent. And that's literally as far as I'll go with that compliment. But Sarr and goal, Nori at left back, Kilman and Dawson remain our best 2 centre-backs. Semedo at right back, João Gomes is the best DM, still Lamina, Sarabia. They're the other way around in the formation because Sarabia is left-footed. Neto and Januzaj and Cunha had a brief knock, but he's back to start against Liverpool here. Hwang Hee-chan and Fabio Silva on the bench. We really needed a winger. There just wasn't any. It's a strong sign from Liverpool. Of course, this early in the season, no real reason to rotate. If he'd offered me 4 points from his first 3 games, I'd absolutely taken them. So coming here with 4 points is fine. A couple of youth options for them. Looks like they've signed Calabria, unless that was a transfer I missed in real life. The Liverpool were top 3 weeks in. Arsenal played their game already this weekend and have won. So 4 from 4 from them. 3 from 3 from Liverpool so far. We welcome them at Molineux, so it's home turf for us. It is the first highlight to them, though. Szoboszlai. Fortunately, of course, we can't sign him anymore, really. Oh, man. And he scored. Dominic. I mean, I still don't know how that ambulance has got in there, but we're going to need one of this, right? But Dominic Szoboszlai comes back to haunt us. I say comes back, but you know what I mean. Sarr, mate. Sarr, what have you done there? I really hope that my love for Dominic really shone through and penetrated this save as well, because I don't want him to punish us like that. Arguably my favourite player of the last 3 FMs combined. Now no longer signable now that he's at Liverpool. Admittedly, whilst we're not getting many highlights, it's not good for us, but it's also indicative that we're keeping them quiet for now as well. Glad you could join us. What a thrilling game. Literally no highlights apart from the goal. Hello, there's one. As Neto gets injured. If they score because Neto's fallen over and pulled up on the pitch now, I'm going to be very, very annoyed. Stop playing football. Neto's clearly injured, and that's how you've gained the possession. You haven't won it on merit, as I genuinely thought that was in. Nori's trying to score an own goal there. Right, Hwang Hee-chan in. I mean, Cunha might as well not exist. Fabio Silva's probably not an improvement. Bellegarde can play attacking playmaker. That's fine. Might actually just try him as a Mazzala. Mariba's first sniff, and Melvin Bard can have some 5 changes. Minutes. Melvin Bard can have some minutes. We have a... Oh, it's a throw-in. I genuinely thought that was a corner. Hwang Hee-chan. Back to Melvin Bard. Dinks it across. There's Sarabia at the back post. Van Dijk gets there first. That's a little unsurprising. Nelson Semedo hooks it back in again. Becker always throws me off that in Football Manager. Alisson claims. Is he about to kick it straight against Fabio Silva? Why is this a highlight? No, he's throwing it to Virgil, as he's listed also in Football Manager for some reason. Szoboszlai. Terrible pass. Fabio Silva punishes. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you. He does love me after all. Thanks, Dom. Appreciate it, mate. You're back in my good books. Genuinely forgotten. He doesn't play for me anymore. We'll take it, however they come. 1-1. I mean, a point against Liverpool is a good point for us at this stage of the save. At home. They made 1 sub. I mean, the interview response there was that we deserve to get something from the game. Everton have 9 points. This game's broken. Neto out for 2 to 3 weeks is not great. Flamengo get 400 grand. Thanks for that. But for us, I mean, an FMA against Spurs, draws against Manchester United and Liverpool. It's not the worst case scenario. Oh, I should say, by the way, Klajic injured again. That's why he didn't feature, but did score against Man United. Well, it's already highlighted actually here. The Carabao Cup did draw us against rivals Villa, but we'll actually probably bring you back for the league fixture against them. They are second. Could be a big game to play, that one, actually. Follows Manchester City, so they'll be the pair that we're aiming at for the next episode. I'll see you then. But for now, if you enjoyed this episode, do like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal by now. Until next time, ta-ra.